So Steve, the most popular selling machine that you supply here, the WT150 twin turret, twin spindle machine. What's the differences here with the WI that we see?
The WY gives us the added benefit on the lower turret of the Y-axis. So if you look at the Nakamura range, the WT150 probably we deliver 50% of our output is the WT150. The WY, what we're starting to bring through now, it gives you that additional Y-axis. Gives you for balanced milling operations, thus reducing the initial cycle time.
So when I look at this machine, if I just kind of drew a line down there, you've got a machine on my left and a machine on my right, and they're both highly capable, aren't they? Now with the extra Y-axis on the other turret.
Yeah. So basically, you've got two machines in one. So the power relationship between the two turrets is identical. The Y-axis strokes is identical. So basically, we're looking at solely reducing cycle time.
Now, tell me about the double point indexing on these turrets as well. You know, I see 24 labelled on each turret. Is there any compromise there with collisions and having less working space for the tool because you've got more tools?
No, not at all, Paul. The turrets themselves half indexing. We can model up within the machine tool itself all the working holders. So you can see clearances around the component themselves, and what that gives you is versatility from one component into another. So the machine basically remains set up for production.
Now, as you can see here, this machine is it's just landed here, hasn't it? In fact, at ETG, you're now bringing these in as well because you've got a lot of WT sales. Are you kind of upselling to customers so that this will take maybe a chunk of those WT sales now?
I think from what our customers are telling us, the need for those to be more cost effective on the components, so naturally the cycle time helps reduce their cost per part. This type of machine, customers would normally order and be willing to wait 3 to 4 months for delivery. We're bringing in these through now in batches that we're sitting here in stock. We could turn this machine round delivered as a turnkey within 2 weeks.
And would you find now that engineering companies are really looking at their components and thinking, I've got to get this off the machine quicker? How am I going to do it? Is that a big question for you?
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's the skills gap, isn't it, as well? You know, so a huge added benefit to the turnkey element is that we will prove that out here at Wellesbourne. So all we need from the customer is a drawing. They give us the drawing, we do all the engineering, the tooling side, we work with our partners, and we put the finished product over to them. The customer will visit us here. We would have given them a cycle time and output the machine for the 12 months, and that's what we sign up to the contract, and the customer comes here, signs that off, we deliver the finished product.
I think that some people might look at the sophistication of the machine, my final point this one, and go, I'm a bit scared of that. You know, how good is this control? How clever is the whole system in order to eradicate those fears?
I used to work in applications, so I know exactly the setup of the machine and the mindset of an engineer coming into some technology like this. It is literally, you are running two machines in one. So from a programming element, there's no complexity about it. Where the clever part comes in is just balancing those operations up. So syncing the operation from the upper turret onto the sub-spindle and vice versa. And that's what our guys do, the work with the engineers and just identifying where we can take the downtime out of the component.
So if you've got complicated parts or parts that you're making in volumes that you want to make quicker and more efficiently, become more productive, then talk to ETG about the Nakamura range. And these ones here, plus others, are available in stock, as Steve said. Thank you very much, Steve.
Cheers, Paul.